Okay.
Right. Okay. Let's go live. Uh, okay. Welcome to the second of hopefully many ride-alongs with LiveviL special streams. Today's guest is indeed a very special one in the form of TheVertigoVixen. Someone who's been a pillar of our community and someone a lot of Guardians admire and look up to. So look no further, please welcome TheVertigoVixen. Hello.
Hey. Hello. That was so kind. Thank you. Yeah,
Yeah, so
I've
thank you
known you for a
for
little while.
joining. Yeah, you have indeed.
Yeah.
Yes, it's been quite a while. And Sean's in chat already. Hey Sean.
Oh,
Uh,
what
hydrate. He's going to be hydrating all evening, just to annoy me.
I'll join you. We'll be so
Yeah.
hydrated.
Yay! I literally have like drinks constantly set up here. Yeah, so everyone that's jumped in chat, thank you very much so far. And yeah, hopefully you are enjoyed. Okay, so I guess to start off with the questions, how did you pick your name, TheVertigoVixen?
Well, it was kind of like an idea that I had for like my superhero kind of alter ego.
Yeah.
And so my superpower was to induce waves of vertigo into people until I got my way. So I guess I wouldn't even be like a superhero. I would probably be kind of like one of those like borderline like, well, I'm a good person. but I might do bad stuff too, you never know. So I wouldn't say that I was like a superhero. I feel like that's like, ugh, that's the dream, I guess, to have one of those, to be just good to the core kind of people, but I have to actually try. So
I
anyway,
love that.
yeah, one time we were just like one night, my original gamer tag was my name, so it was like Sarah Janae 1999, which
Yeah.
was horrible, a horrible first gamer tag to have. So one night, like me and my friends, there was three of us and we're all sitting around and I was like, I've really always liked Vertigo Vixen. And just because I like the V's and we had our our clan at the time was already V for Vengeance. So I was like, ooh, give me some more V's in there. Let me do something with that. And so that's where we came up with the Vertigo Vixen.
That's
And
awesome.
that's what I've been. It's so much better than Sarah Janae 1999.
Don't you hate it when you get those first just like random just names it just picks for you, and it's just normally your name and stuff, and you're like, I don't want people to
Gosh.
know my name. Maybe
Oh,
we should
it would have
change
been
that.
better. It would have been better than what I had. Nobody told me, like, don't do that. I didn't know.
Oh man, yeah, yeah. I mean, I was lucky. I was kind of helped out with my name actually. So I kind of got my LiveviL name quite early on my gaming bits and bobs. But I think if I didn't get the help, I would probably still be a bunch of numbers still by now. So I'm kind of
Yeah,
glad about that.
yeah.
So that leads me to the next questions. V for Vengeance. How did you come across that name?
Vengeance. So, the original clan, this is like way back in D1. Somebody else had picked it, and it was V for Vendetta, which was,
Yep.
already a movie and all kinds of stuff like that.
Yep.
So, that guy, nothing against him. He was just kind of quirky in some ways and stuff, and I think he rubbed a lot of people wrong. And I
Yep.
mean, but he was very helpful, but sometimes, and that's what happens sometimes, like somebody could be super helpful, but maybe they don't have the personality for it, or it doesn't come across, or they're a little quirky or whatever. And I think that was kind of like his personality just wasn't like as welcoming, or he didn't like inflect very well in his voice. So anyway, like a lot of the guys were he actually kind of quit playing And
Oh.
I was like, I messaged him and I was like, well, just give me, just give me the clan or whatever. And because we're going to still, keep going. And he
Mm.
wouldn't. So me and one of the, actually, me and my friend, we kind of like had a third guy come in on it, kind of on the ass end of this meeting we were having. And so
Yeah.
it was me and my buddy Voop Loops and Hobo Hideout. And so we
I
kind of
love the
like we
names.
were like yeah, we were just like, let's just fucking do it. Let's just have our own clan then. And so I was like, let's just change it to Vengeance. We'll be even better. We'll be better than what we were because I liked the V's.
I know. Yeah, I
I
like
liked
the
the way
I
they
like the.
looked. Yeah.
It's brilliant how it all works together as well. I mean, just
Yeah.
just looking at your title here, just seeing the V's, it actually works really well.
Yeah, I
So
love
I love
it.
it.
It looks so balanced and nice. I just
It
like the way
does.
it looks. Yeah.
It's the same with my name. I always have the capital L's at the start and the finish,
Yes. Yeah.
and
Your bookends.
like exactly, yes, that's perfect. That's exactly what it is.
Hmm.
And it's when like say for instance I've signed up to some website, when they send you like hi LiveviL and they start like a header and they always put a lowercase L, it irritates me like crazy, even though I signed up
That's
with
not the way it's
capital L's.
spelled.
Exactly. And it's yeah, it's a bit of a pain, but
Yeah, it
yeah.
looks good though. It's like pleasing to look at. I appreciate that.
It is, yeah. So I get the V's.
Yeah.
Right. So I suppose we should really get into game.
Oh, some
Any
gaming and
suggestions?
stuff?
Yeah.
Well, do you have everything like done that you want to do like of course, like outside of raiding, but you got
Yeah.
everything done? You don't need
Pretty
anything?
much. I mean,
Want for
I've
nothing?
it's just leveling stuff really. It's nothing too amazing. I think was it the new content? I guess where I found that now. The helm is it? Yeah.
Yeah.
What's it called? The Altars of Summoning and the Seraphim's Spire. I think it's just leveling up with that really.
You want to
Anything?
take us into the tower so I can kind of like
Yeah.
clean, make sure I get some stuff going. I was
Yeah.
thinking what we could do is just we could do a no mic like dungeon and
Yeah.
just kind of invite somebody from
Yeah. I mean, yeah.
LFG so
Yeah.
that
I'm
we
down.
can
Yeah.
still chat or whatever and kind of.
Yeah. Let's do that.
Okay. I'm kind of looking here. I've been doing that, so that's something every year. I used to like to do it in October, but because I didn't want it to be like, oh, just like Thanksgiving, like cliche, which I know you guys don't have like Thanksgiving, but so November is the month that we have Thanksgiving in America. And so a lot of people will like do a daily thing that they're thankful for or something like that. And
Yeah.
I didn't want it to be all like cliche like that and do it in November. So I was like, I'll do it in October. But then October, I just didn't even think about it at all. But for years, that's what I've liked to do. I like to take a whole month and log into LFG every single day and try to find somebody that just needs and just answer a post. And sometimes it's no mic stuff. I don't have like my energy my energy bar might be a little low, so I'll do
Yep.
just like no mic, but oh my god, like the first night I met some really good people, just like really reminded me why I enjoy this game, why I love being a part of, like that support team to like help somebody do something, that they need help with. So it was really good. It's been pretty good. Done a couple like xenophage helps and I did a
That's really cool.
million GMs last week, but I think this GM, the GM this week is kind of like not one you can really just skirt by, no mic in it or whatever.
I was about to say it was pretty brutal.
Yeah.
I mean, I haven't done a lot of GMs this season, really, to be honest. But yeah, I would love to kind of more help other people as well. That sort of side of things. I mean, our clan, that's kind of how I started as well. So it would be quite nice to get back into that sort of side of things, should I say?
Yeah, well, yeah, I was gonna say you do. You guys have a great Discord. Like, it seems like you're always playing together. You got a whole bunch of stuff going on in there. Like, it's organized. You got cute little games and stuff. Like, with your, what are you doing? Like, your polls with your, like, verses, like your death matches or whatever you got going on. That's awesome.
So we've got like literally any character from Destiny, basically Destinyverse, and we put them all into a deathmatch, and we just randomise characters.
Okay.
And then we just pit them against each other, and then obviously once we run out of characters, we're going to put like a round 2 and just keep pitting them until the very final one, and that's the winner.
Yeah.
That's basically the idea of it. And then we start with the exotic guns as well, so that'd be quite smart to just keep on going. But yeah,
You guys do a lot of
enjoying
cute
it.
little stuff. You guys are so active and just chatty. You can tell that it seems like there's a bunch of people who are actual friends in there, so it's nice. I like that.
Yeah. I mean, the biggest thing with the clan, I mean, we're not perfect by any means. There's still things that lack in the clan that I need to work on, and to make sure everyone's sort of happy in it. But the biggest thing for me is that people feel welcome. No matter what they do in the game, I want them to feel welcome, and that's a big thing. And I like to just either chat with them in there or private chat with them, just to get to know them, understand them, and just understand who they are as a gamer and a person. And if they're happy,
What they're
then
looking for.
they stay there. Yeah.
Mhm.
And I think so far, everyone's been happy about it, and there's amazing people in there. I can't fault a single one.
Oh yeah.
They're absolutely lovely.
Speak to me.
And it's not just clan members. It's like
Right,
you're
you
in as
let
well.
other
It's
people
friends
in.
as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I appreciate
And that's
that.
what I want. That's why it's called Clan and Friends, because I just want them to
Yeah.
mix. There's no, there's no specific thing like, oh, you have to play with clan members. It's like average one of our.
So you're not running a cult like we are.
Exactly.
I'm just
No, you-
kidding.
Oh, no, I mean-
running a cult.
God, no. No, I
We just
absolutely
really
love
like
your
each
clan.
other a lot.
Your
Well,
clan is
that's what-
brilliant, though.
It's so small, and see, I used to, like, when I first started it, I was like, get them in here, just like slapping invites, like bring everybody in. I want the biggest freaking clan, like I want it to 100, And then it was
Yeah.
like, ugh, I really don't like that at all. I hated it.
See, that's what I meant
Nobody
by,
knew each other.
Exactly. That's what I meant by sort of like the clan's not perfect, because we've let in certain strangers, and they've obviously not gelled as well, and things happen.
Yeah,
and things,
just kind of
and
learn
you
that
can't.
the hard way, or something
Exactly,
comes
yeah.
up, and it's like, oh, you don't want there to be hard feelings either, or anything. So it's like so delicate. Anytime that you're, dealing with people or anything, it's gonna have some delicate situations.
Oh yeah, of course.
For
Yeah.
sure. It's hard. It's, when you don't have all the answers. I was like, it's really hard to keep a whole bunch of people happy. I think you go crazy if you tried.
Oh yes. I mean, I've kind of burnt myself out a little bit trying as well. So in past, but
Yeah.
I've got to
Sometimes
say
it's just
that
got to be like, this is what we're doing. You can come with us, or you gotta go.
Yeah,
You can come
exactly
with
that.
us and do it, or you gotta do what's in your heart,
Exactly that. Yeah. Perfect.
Yeah.
Couldn't say any better myself.
Yeah, we tried to. I'm gonna put up a post. Do you know what
Yep.
dungeon it is this week?
Dungeon. So where do I find that now? My brain has gone numb. I tell you what. I'll what I should do. I'll make you the leader.
Yeah,
that
let
way
me
you can-
drive. Okay.
Yeah, I'll let you drive. It's your rival LiveviL, so yeah, go
Hmm.
for it.
I won't bump us into too much. I'll try. Let's see.
It's all good. I
We'll
trust you.
find it. We got the. What is that? That exotic? That Avalon? Is that? I don't know if that's up all the time. I know, surprisingly, so very little about Destiny, even though I played all the time. They've just changed so much of it.
That's the
I'm
thing.
just
It
trying
used to
to
be quite simple. The where everything
stay on
was,
top of.
and
Yeah.
now it's just like everywhere, and that's the bit that confuses me a little bit. Trying to work out where
Yeah.
everything is.
Yeah, like we get that little reminder. We do get that little reminder that pops up and it's like, hey, this is where all the stuff is. And I think if we like it's cute that they added that little the lost sector symbol there to like
They
the
did, yes. That was
I
a
love
lot better.
that. Yes. Now, what about the others? What about the dungeon? Get you a little dungeon symbol maybe. Let us know. Let's see. I
It does need
don't
something.
think. Yeah. Or like, we get that little thing that pops out to the side when we have a bunch of stuff going on, like new quest things, how that little thing kind of kicks out from the left and it's a list of what's going on. To do something like that.
Yes,
Okay,
yeah.
looks like Ghost of the Deep is probably always up, I think. Isn't it? Always Pinnacle.
I think it is, yes.
All right.
Yeah, it is, yeah.
All right.
Coxinator in chat said, "Is it Grasp?"
Is
It's
it Grasp?
It's Grasp of
Oh, it
Avarice. Yeah.
is. All right.
Oh, thanks, Pickles. Yeah, yeah, it's Grasp of Avarice.
Yay. What's up,
Yay.
Pickles? Oh, I've already done it. That's why. Okay.
You say
What was I saying?
you've looked for the LFG.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
I'm
brilliant.
gonna put in our request right now.
Excellent. That works out
The
quite well, actually.
only the only requirement is it's no mic.
No, Mike. Yeah. So while we're waiting for that, another question for you, if
Sure.
you're okay with that.
Let's
Where
get
did
it.
your Destiny journey start?
Ooh, okay. So, a long time ago, one of my real life friends, Kyle, um, I always want to be like, oh, he's such an ass, but I was saying it in a very endearing way. Well, he was like just pestering the hell out of me and was like, you need to play Destiny. And I hadn't played any online multiplayer game, any of that. I was playing stuff like, Batman, just like, you know, solo stuff, not online. And so I just blew him off. Well, like a little while later, maybe like a year or so later, I was doing my Twitter thing. My Twitter account all started from just being really, really involved with trying to talk SeaWorld into not breeding any more orcas. So
Oh,
like
okay. Yeah.
the Free Willy stuff. So
Yep.
and that was like my solution to them. Like there's a lot of people out there. I try not to be I'm really on the fringe of a lot of things. I try not to be like too crazy. Like I'm not PETA, but it's like, well, let's not be crazy. Like I don't want to be crazy, but let's not create more problems. So
Of
that's what we
course,
were
yeah.
kind of doing. The movie Blackfish had just come out, and the first time I watched it, I was like, ooh, not a good feeling. the second time I watched it, it was like, ugh, what can I do? What can
Yeah.
we do to like do something about this? Because honestly, like if something bothers me and I talk about it once, okay. If I talk about it twice, then I start feeling like I'm gonna need to get involved. I'm gonna need to do
Gotcha.
something. So I started, we just kind of like got online, found more people that kind of felt the same way. And like I said, you would get people that were really kind of like over the top saying stuff like, oh, let's release them. But that's really not, you can't really be doing stuff like that. You can't put a whale out there that's been in captivity its whole life. It would just be like, oh, okay. So my whole thing was like, just stop breeding more. So that's really like the message that we were running with. And eventually, and I can't remember what year it was, but it was St. Patrick's Day. It was in March 17th of was one year. I can't remember.
Yep.
They did announce that they were going to stop the breeding of whales because they were breeding them. They were like selling the sperm to like other locations and just creating more problems and stuff. So, the long question to that, and that's how I got my like Twitter account like all going and getting all involved in stuff. And
Yep.
then um one of the guys I met through there, my friend Stu, Feral Creator, he was playing Destiny. He was somebody like we had become friends and kind of just like discovered we both enjoyed gaming. He's one of those like real rounded gamers. Like he's got super high gaming score. He seems to kind of like dabble in a couple different things. But Destiny, like he would talk about that and like post about it. And I was like, my friend had said something about that game too. So I got it and my internet was terrible, but Stu like helped me do like my first few missions on the moon and just stuff like that. And he
Yeah.
still teases me because I was so scared. If you remember like going on the moon, how scary it would sound and just
Oh yeah.
like when you would go, or even like on the cosmodrome, if you would go like underneath and you would hear like all the howls and stuff like that.
Yep. Yep.
Like I don't know, real real scary stuff.
I can
So I
imagine.
was like a little like creeping around, kind of like crouched down, afraid to like walk out from around the corner and stuff. So that's kind of where I started like being kind of afraid of everything. To He kind of quit playing, and then now he's in my clan.
Oh, that's
In my
amazing.
clan, and we get to like Sherpa him on his new raids and stuff. He actually, when I first started doing King's Fall, he wrote out the whole encounter to Oryx. Yeah, so like wrote it all out so that I kind of understood what was going on because, I just really had a hard time when I first started raiding and stuff like that. Like we were having to use LFG a lot. It was like me and like a couple of buddies that I found a guy at work that played Destiny, and so like me, him, and his nephew all played together. And so we would LFG and oh, it was rough. It was pretty bad. So Stu, he helped me out. My internet. Twitter was always very kind to me as far as like being helpful because I found Stu.
Yeah,
But
that's
yeah.
pretty awesome. I mean,
Mhm.
I actually love stories like that though. We kind of, the origins of people's stories and gaming, Destiny, and stuff like that. So that is cool.
Yeah.
I love that.
Yeah, he helped me quite a bit, and so definitely it's that kind of thing that makes me turn around and do the kind of thing that I do now, is because somebody was very kind to me and took the time to like sit down and the just the people that I met along the way. Like I remember like spamming my hunter jump when I would run at Oryx, and this guy, instead of making fun of me, he was like, "Oh no, you're doing this, try it like this," and instead of like being harsh or whatever, like actually, like, "Oh, let me help you." So
Do you reckon that's where you kind of got the? I mean, well, obviously you've helped me for a few raids and bits in the past, and
yeah,
like you and your clan, you've always kind of had a very calming nature and explain it very, just very nicely. You don't rush things. You take your time to explain it to people. Do you reckon that's kind of
yeah.
where it started for you to kind of help you along, with friends that have
Yeah,
helped you in the past? You've kind of got that calmer nature because of them. Do you reckon that's where it's
I
kind
think
of started from?
so. Yeah, I think so. Like it's definitely like when I understand the kind of anxiety that people get, because I've had that too. So I know, like, okay, well, try it like this. Let's break it down into the smallest bites that we can and then build off of that, because I've met some Sherpas, and everybody does it their own way. I've met
Yeah.
some of them that are like, oh, we throw them into like the deep end, and I was like, oof,
Oh.
I just can't do that to anybody. I mean, like, I really think because I learn that way, like, okay, let me stand in the room and tell me what's happening in the room
Yeah.
before you just start making me do stuff that I don't understand what I'm doing. Like, kind of let me understand what's happening in here before I, so that I'm doing more than just going through the motion. So I like that gradual build.
That's brilliant. That. I mean, like, I think anyway. I'm quite an anxious sort of person as well. I mean, I get very quiet with new people, and it takes me a lot of time to build up courage to chat with people, and like even now, I mean, today with all this stuff that we're doing,
Yeah.
it it's still hard and it's a bit anxious to
Oh, you're
talk to
doing so
people about
good.
things. I mean,
Yeah.
I think it's because it's the people that you talk to and the people. I don't know why I'm going here. Up here. The people you talk to, the people that are quite ouch, keep people that talk. Yeah. So I mean, it's amazing how with the right sort of people, it's easier to,
Yeah.
just do things with. And
Yeah.
I think with your clan, like you and like all the members of your clan, the people that
Yeah.
play with, they're always so like amazing, so nice, so understandable. You mess up, and they're like, yeah, that's fine. We teach you the right way, and you feel like you're learning something,
Supported.
and
Yeah.
so you support it exactly, and
Yeah.
that's what makes a clan.
Good.
It's things that I remember. Like,
Yeah,
I
good.
still remember that time you saved us on the leaf
The
on the snipe.
leaf.
Yeah,
That's the
that was
most
so
beautiful
amazing.
clip. And it's so old now, and it was on my old Xbox. And
It's
I mean, I still have it because it's been on Twitter, but Xbox is like
yeah.
deleting all your
Oh, they
uploads
are
now.
now.
I
Yes. Oh,
know.
I
I
hate
was
it.
like, oh my God. Are we
Yeah.
going to lose everything? Like,
Oh, I mean, I hope
no.
not.
I know.
I mean, I've backed up quite a bit because I like to sort of back up memories of things that happen. Oh no,
Oh yeah.
just died. Yeah, just memories and stuff that are important to me that I've kept on the computer, and I think then
Yeah.
they will be there forever.
Yeah,
But yeah,
we killed Jude, well, D1. I saw you playing D1 yesterday,
yeah, I did.
so
Yeah,
I know that.
absolutely loved D1.
Yes. So, oh no, I really tried to
Oh
save
no.
that, but I know the things like went twice. I was like, oof, I don't have enough jump in me to save it twice. Um, what was I saying? Oh, Wrath. What was I saying about Wrath? Oh, my buddy. he has this clip where we killed Axis on the back plate. It was like unheard of, crazy.
Oh.
Like how Axis, the final boss in there, he teleports to that main center
done it again.
place, right?
Yep.
Oh, let's see. So he teleports or whatever. Well, we've got a clip, or we had a clip of killing him. We just like did so much DPS to him. We killed him on that back platform. And now the clip will probably be lost.
No.
I know.
I hate
Mason isn't even playing anymore. He just had a baby.
Oh no. Oh,
Which
I mean,
is
not no, but you know what I mean.
I
That's
know.
not bad.
Oh, it's wonderful. Yeah.
It's amazing, yeah.
I mean, it is. It sucks because you know you're not gonna. He'll be back though. He'll be back. I'm sure in a few years.
Of course.
But that's how it is.
You never kind of ever
Yeah.
completely itch that scratch.
Step
Scratch
away
that
from
itch.
it.
That's
Yeah. Yeah, I stopped. I had my daughter. I was so young when I got pregnant with my daughter. I was only 15.
Yeah.
So I was like way still a kid. So I went, you know, quite a few years without with this poor. I don't know what he's doing. I was just kind of gonna let him do whatever
Yep.
he was
Same.
wanting
Yeah.
to
I'm
do
a little
with
bit
these.
confused.
Yeah, he was. I died a couple times, so I was like, well, I'll just let him do what he wants to do here.
Yeah. Oh,
But yeah,
silence
so
in
I
chat.
had quit like gaming. Oh, silent. Hey.
Another one I absolutely love. I love Silent. He's so great.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. So it's like about the clan and stuff. The people in there. I am very much somebody who stands behind. Like you can teach anybody mechanics, but there's a certain like something that I will see in somebody or hear them say something or the way they talk about or the way they care for somebody or care for just like people, their mannerisms, the way they are. And I'm like, oh, them. You know, Silent was definitely somebody who, oh, I'm sorry, Sanity.
Hey, yeah, sorry, buddy. I'm sucking
Okay.
right now.
He's like, go in there. He pointed at it for me. Thank you. He's gonna give me a bad accommodation.
Yeah, the same.
I think that there should be like neutral ones though.
There should be, yeah. Yeah,
See,
I
he
reckon
still
so.
hit the switch, and it's like, well, I don't want to go in here and hit it, bro. If you're doing it.
That's what happened to me a minute ago. I think he hit this. Oh, he's done it again. Yeah.
That's what he did to me too. I just freaking came back and got on this thing because he did it again. So I was just like, well, just stay back here and let him do what he needs to do here.
Oh god. Here we go.
But yeah, like Silent, he has that like certain little something, very good person.
He is. I mean, I've played a couple of times with him, and I've got to say, any time I've ever played with him, he's very sort of relaxed. He understands how you work as a character on the obviously your Guardian and stuff, and he seems to form straight into how you're playing, and it's something that I absolutely love. What was he? What was it? Trying to think what dungeon it was now we were playing. It's the one with the crystals and the ogre in the middle. Oh. Was it even this? Oh, it might have been this.
It's this one, yeah.
It is this one. And yeah, we were on that part, and I was like, obviously I was awful at it, and I was trying to learn how to do it, and yeah, he literally just worked with me, and it felt a good experience. And I've got to say, anytime we've ever run together, it's always been a fun, good experience, and I love it.
I think so too. He's got a really good personality.
He has, yeah. I've got a lot of love for Silent. So what is your first memory of gaming? Like, what got you into the
Oh
game?
my gosh. Well, even when I was like really, really little, my mom would tell me that they would just like put a little, put a chair up at the bowling alley on the like arcade games because I just loved it. I loved playing Galaga. Like not even
Galaga,
understanding what the hell is going on, but just like, yes, I am mashing buttons. Sanity, what are you doing? He's driving me to insanity. Because look at him! As soon as I went to go do something, he freaking like hit another button.
Oh no, I've done it
As
again.
soon as I'm like, okay, I'm gonna go do something, he's like, he just wants us to stay here forever, but doesn't want to go do it. You just go do it, Sanity. Please, bro. Please.
Oh no. I'm scared to move now.
I don't want to do anything. He needs to just go hit the switches. Go do it.
Alright, go on, Sanity. Right, I'm with you. Right, where are you going? You're going this way.
Oh my god, maybe that is what we need to do, is just walk with him.
Yep, I think this is it.
Okay. Make him feel supported. Okay.
Yep.
Just need to speak his language. Okay. Right.
Oh. Right, he's up.
Dead.
Yeah, Galaga. That's an amazing game.
That's old school, so good. I would love to have I mean, it would be the dream to have an arcade in the basement or something like that and have like a Galaga. Go ahead,
You know,
Sanity.
between me and my me and my sons have always said like if we ever get another house with another room, that would literally be what we would do. It would literally be one arcade room where we just set up like, you know,
Oh yeah.
three big monitors and loads of arcade machines, and just make it so much fun. I mean, you know those like I don't know if you use it with TikTok, but you see those videos on there that has all like these like little basements that you go through, like a little bookcase, and it goes down some stairs, and in the stairs is this
the little bat cave.
Yeah, and it's got all these arcade machines on a row.
That's amazing.
It's amazing, and like the amount of hours it must have taken him to set that thing up. I would
we can
love
do
that.
anything we want, and we can have this if we want it.
Exactly.
That's great.
Oh, well, we haven't got to that stage yet because but that would be a dream. I mean, by the time we actually
so
get it
cool.
done, I think my boys probably have moved out by then, and I'll be too uncool for them. I mean, they'll be 13 in December, so
teach them how to do it. Wow.
Yeah. So I've probably only got a few years before they're like, oh, you're too uncool for me, Dad. Sorry.
I'll never see that.
I'm hoping they will.
Even if they don't tell you that you're cool when they're teenagers, they'll think it. They just won't tell you.
I mean, at the moment I am cool, apparently. So I mean, I'm hoping that stays.
Nice.
I mean, I'm not when I'm playing the Fortnite with them, and I'm absolutely potato, and they're just like absolutely destroying everyone else. But you know, I'm trying.
For you, I've never played Fortnite.
It's a weird game. I swore that I would never play
at the
it.
same time, yeah, I remember when it came out. Oh no! We were like, what? No. But, I mean, I see a lot of people enjoy it, so there's gotta be something to it.
It is a fun game, but it's just, you have to be into it to really love it, basically.
Yeah.
I think that's that sort of game. But yeah, it's alright.
It's live service games, right? Because it's like live. That's where
it's completely
it all
live
started,
service,
really?
yeah. I think it was, yeah. It's definitely one of the first ones, if not the first one. Yeah, I mean, I kind of get forced into it with the boys, and you know, I do enjoy it. It's not like a bad thing. Like, it's because you know
Yeah,
you're playing a team with your sons, and it's fun when you're playing with them.
that's
But not so
fun.
much on my own
Yeah.
because, like I say, I get absolutely destroyed, and it's not so good. And then I kind of revert back to Destiny, and the next minute I'm playing this again for hours on end.
Have you been taking a little bit of a break then, playing Fortnite and what else? What were you playing the
Um,
other day when I saw you? Some kind of
oh,
Far
I've been
Cry
playing.
game?
So Far Cry is where we started. I mean, I started in the very OG Xbox. So
Oh,
we started
really?
on
Which Far
Far Cry
Cry?
Instincts. Far Cry
Oh,
Instincts. So that's where I first. I mean, I didn't even know about clans, and I was invited to. Oh, ouch! I forgot about that. Love it. Uh, yeah, and yeah,
give you a little
I
bag.
was playing, and somebody invited me into like a tournament sort of style thing, where obviously you have to be in a tournament to be in a clan sort of thing, that style thing.
Yeah.
And I done well. I beat the one that beat the person that they asked me to go against, and he was a lovely guy actually. And then yeah, they invited me into their CBK clan. And next minute I'm in there, and
Okay.
I'm learning what a clan is.
Oh, okay,
So that's kind
okay.
of where, yeah. But yeah, that's where I started Far
The
Cry
lore
Instincts.
is revealed. Yeah.
Yeah, but it's
Amazing. I think
got a sorry, Karen.
no, Far Cry was one of my first games that I played on Xbox too, because
Oh,
when I did come back to gaming when my daughter was probably like, oh, like 8, when she was starting to not need me, constantly or whatever,
yep.
like able to take care of herself, fend for herself a little bit more.
Yeah,
It was like, okay, well, I guess I'll do something, like play video games.
yeah. Why
So
not?
we played PlayStation.
Yep.
So I actually had a PlayStation back in the day and would play like Vice City. I played
Oh, okay.
like,
Yep, yep.
oh yeah, Grand Theft Auto. Oh my gosh, my jam. I loved it. It
Oh
was so
yes. I mean,
crazy.
it was those games that you kind of remember. I think it's just like fun games.
Yeah, so much fun playing that. That one more than any of the others. I never really loved another Grand Theft Auto like I did Vice City.
Oh
But
yeah, that was a great one.
oh yeah. So I played some PlayStation, but my first Far Cry 3, I had bought it for my daughter and Skyrim for myself. But whenever Skyrim started, I had, oh, I guess I couldn't change the view, like the
Oh, okay.
perspective, and I hated it. I was like, ugh,
Ah.
I I can't even play this. So I gave it, my daughter started playing it and she loved it. And so I was like, cool. And she was playing Far Cry and couldn't figure out how to throw a rock. Like at the beginning, you have to throw a
Oh
rock.
yeah,
And I
throwing
was
a
like,
rock.
oh, let me
Yes.
see. So we just kind of like swapped games.
Oh, that's
I started
amazing.
playing that Far Cry 3 and I loved it so much. I loved it. Just the whole, like, you're watching that video and everybody's having a good time in there. And then all of a sudden, I don't have any ammo because I think that guy started
Oh no.
no ammo, but that's okay. Give me some mercy ammo.
It's go down pretty quickly actually. Surprisingly.
Yeah, no rockets either.
Nope. I'll get you in a minute, Saint Terra. Where are you? Oh, he's up. Nice. Cool.
Very good. He's a wild card. I just gotta remember. Stay on top. Yeah, keep my shit together. So yeah, like Far Cry 3 was so much fun. Like that's why I was saying you get to watch that little video and all your friends are having a great time, and then all of a sudden you guys are all like kidnapped you know, in the jungle and you need to save your friends and stuff. It was so cool. I hadn't played anything like that before. So I was like, holy shit.
No, that's awesome.
So I just loved it, and I mean, I still loved my solo games. I played every Far Cry since that, you know,
Yeah, yeah.
that's where I started, but I
Yeah.
recently, what was that one that was kind of like that Blood Dragon?
Oh, you
Far
played
Cry Blood Dragon?
that was
I
quite
just
crazy.
started playing that. It's so fun. I was
It
like,
really
what the
is.
It's like some last action hero stuff.
Yeah.
Mind you,
Yes.
like some very cool things.
I love what a game does to you. Like, it brings you a memory that, you know,
Yeah.
you can't find from anything else. You know, whether it be like a film or a show or just in real life. It's so cool gaming.
Yeah.
I know it kind of gives a bit of a bad rap from certain people. You know, bad. You know, it gives the children bad things and all that. But you know,
Yeah.
I don't think it does any of that to us.
I think that's just from people who haven't played and don't understand. Because
think
if,
so,
you know,
yeah.
look at all the people who, like, I'm not abnormal. Like, I'm
Yeah.
a very compassionate person. I
Yeah.
think, you know.
You are, yeah.
So, yeah, like, oh my gosh. I can't even hardly, like, look at somebody too long at the grocery store. I start thinking, like, what their backstory is. Like, oh my God,
Oh, that's amazing.
are
The
they
backstory.
okay? Do you need anything? You know?
It's quite crazy. Normally when I go shopping, obviously with wife and kids, obviously the children, they get a bit bored in shops and things, so we normally play like a little game, and it's kind of like that actually, where we build stories for the
Oh,
people in the
that's
shops,
fun.
and we each pick somebody in that store whilst we're going. And like my sons will give him like a story, and then I'll give a story to somebody, and I don't know where I'm going here. I don't know.
Oh, Sanity's a holy fucking terror, man. He ain't waiting for shit.
Oh
He's
no!
out here. He's just like, I don't know what's going on with you guys, but he left us. He's not putting up with our bullshit anymore. Poking around.
I can tell I haven't played this for a while because I'm still flying around trying to work out what is going on.
They do like a little backstory that tell each other.
Yeah, and
Great.
it's absolutely funny actually.
Yeah.
And it's just a way to really just stop my sons having absolute boredom when we're going shopping and things.
Yeah.
But it works.
funny.
It really does work.
Helps them
and
be
look,
creative and stuff
that's
like
another
that, I'm
thing.
sure.
Yeah, like I was saying about with gaming, I swear it helps people become more creative. It helps the mind. It helps. It's got a lot of good things.
I think so too. Even like socially, like awkward people and stuff like that. Like, what?
Ow! Oh.
A scorn mine killed me while I was in the air.
Yay.
What?
Tara's probably
Oh,
thinking,
did
"Oh
our-
my God, what's
Oh,
going
he
on
hates
here?"
us. He hates us. We are not getting one accommodation from this guy.
No.
Oh, look at him. He left. Like, oh, you think you're getting any accommodations from me? We'll get heroic.
What you say that one? Well, he's definitely done this before.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh.
Oh, I missed one.
I forget. Yeah, like it's the bombs. That's what actually killed me because I hadn't hit a bomb.
Where is this next bomb? I thought it was over here.
Oh, you're ahead. Nice. Oh, he's back there. He's probably leaving. See ya. Oh.
Oh, got this one a bit. Oh. Oh, we're almost there now. Thank God for that.
Yeah,
Hopefully
that's
enough
gotta be
time.
it. I don't even see a timer. What's happening?
Oh no! Oh! Ouch! Vertigo training here for a
What?
solo flawless. Nice!
What the heck?
I know, sorry. I just exploded. I didn't work that out.
God.
Right, I'll set the machine when you're ready.
Sanity. Look at him back there creeping. What are you doing?
Right. Let's go.
Oh my god.
Oh no!
Curious sanity. I can't wait for the next part with him.
Oh no! I'm sure he can't wait either.
I know. He's probably like, these guys.
Oh, where am I going? Oh,
He's
just in
only
and out of the stream.
responding to
Nobody saw that.
know what to do. Post from now on.
He
TW.
totally is.
Yeah, so that fire team finder should be coming up eventually. That's got to be coming out though. I don't remember them talking about it. I mean, I have a hard time keeping up with the tweet or whatever. Like, if it's something, people will tell me. Sorry about that.
That's fine.
Your way. All right,
think
so
he's
that guy
carrying
has
us, I think.
4 seconds. Oh no, we need to do another.
Oh no!
It's this last one. There's another bomb over here somewhere that has to be hit.
Yeah, because I missed one on the left.
Over there on the left. Oh, he left. Oh, we got this,
no.
Ash. we didn't need him anyway.
Yeah, we didn't need him.
He was actually hindering us. We got this. Come on.
My sparrow ready. Right, let's go.
I didn't even get to rally. He left like it was us.
I know. I mean, it probably was
How
me,
dare
but
him.
oh no, dead already.
It's not us. Come on. Oh my. Okay.
Oh.
Oh.
Good save.
Come on, give me. Thank you.
So, can you remember the first person you helped in Destiny?
Oh my god. Oh well. Okay, so maybe it might fit because we used to play with our friend Maverick, and he had some issues that came from when he was a baby. That he lost oxygen to his brain for a little while, and so he kind of struggled with some of his motor skills, and he also, like, with his just communication. I thought there was another one over here. Oh my goodness, we are fucked here. Here it is. No! I was so close. If I wouldn't have hesitated, we had it.
Yeah.
But anyway, so we played with him, and we would need to, not have to, but we would kind of tailor whatever we were doing around him. Like, we would learn, because he couldn't do the same, as somebody else did. He did the best he could. He was great,
Oh, of course, yeah.
But yeah, he just needed a lot of help and stuff like that. So that's I guess he would have to be the first person.
That's awesome.
But so yeah, he had a tough time during the sisters running was kind of hard for him and stuff. So
Oh right, yeah,
Poor
yeah.
Maverick, he would jump off because remember it used to like, well, I guess it still does. It like tears you accordingly or randomly.
Think, yeah, I think it does. Yeah,
Yeah, yeah, it
it
still
was,
does. I think, but
yeah.
yeah, he would always have to jump off the edge. We played with somebody and they were like, "What are you doing?" It was like, "Oh, he jumped off the edge. You can't. It's hard." Kind of like blind him a little bit. He just couldn't see very good, I think.
Yeah,
Oh
yeah.
my gosh. We got this. We got this. Okay?
We got it.
We do. We do.
The stream right now, I was thinking, oh god, that LiveviL, God's sake.
We got it. We got it.
Right, there goes.
Okay,
Does
the
sparrows
right
matter
side.
anymore? I don't know if is that sparrow
think
still the fastest?
I think so until next season.
It's next season. Oh, okay. So maybe I should put the other sparrow on.
I went right over that and it still didn't give it to me. That's fine. That's fine. Don't give it to me.
So, that
So that's
must be
cool. You're kind of like out of your comfort zone doing this then.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't even think streaming was for me, to be honest. I used to just kind of dabble in streaming, and a good friend of mine who's passed away, he was kind of like the fighting force and just enjoying things, and he loved streaming. And he just told me that one day, yeah, try streaming, try keeping up with streaming and everything, see how you get on. So I you know, as you do, you try it, you dabble in it. But stupid when he kind of when he passed, I kind of went into that place of not wanting to do things like that, and you know, just because you know that was his memory that we used to do together.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah. A little painful.
and then yeah, exactly, yeah. And over time, I just thought to myself, I'm being a bit of an idiot here because it was something he was passionate about, he wanted to do, and he got me into it, and it actually helps the mental health sort of side of things. And
Yeah.
I've had a few sort of issues with mental health for myself, so
Sure.
I just wanted something that was going to take my mind off it. So I started streaming again just to see how it went, and
Yeah.
I really enjoyed it, the feeling of doing it, and just chatting with people, and just you know what I mean, it's not so much, you know, I never do this for any sort of monetary reasons or anything. It literally is down to the facts. It makes me happy to do.
Yeah.
And in things like this, you know, chatting with you, doing this is, I'm having a whale of a time, and this is how
Yeah.
it should be. I mean, I'm dying a lot here, so I apologise, but I'm having a proper whale of a time.
Yeah.
And I think that's what it is for me, streaming to have fun. And
Yes.
yeah, all the time I'm having fun, all the time it's good, and you know, I'm gonna keep on going with it. And you know, hopefully people will keep on, you know, jumping in the streams and seeing what I do and enjoy what I'm doing. You know, hopefully it carries
Yeah.
on. But you know,
That's
we
good.
shall see.
So for your fallen guardian friend, that's good.
Exactly. Yeah.
I've got one of my friends who had passed away that I do that memorial stream every. Because he was a
Yes, you
streamer on
do.
Mixer.
Yeah.
So that's coming up too. 'Cause before we know
Oh.
it, it'll be New Year's.
Oh yeah, of course.
So yeah. Yep.
Yeah, that'd be
Every-
pretty cool.
Every New
I mean,
Year's. And he did the whole Mixer thing, and I'm like, ooh, streaming. But that's why I like to do it for him, because he was really good at it, you know, and it is a good memory, and it is a good, you know.
Exactly, yeah. And I think, I mean, I have seen you actually popping on streams, but I think most of the time it's been when sort of I've been asleep, so
Oh,
I've not got into those streams yet. But I really want to jump into
There's
one of these
nothing
streams.
going on in there.
But,
I'm definitely
yeah.
like, you're good at it. You're good looking at your chat. You're like, you know,
I try.
interactive. You've got some stuff going on. You're hydrating.
Oh,
You
too
know,
much
all
hydrating.
that.
Oh god. They pick on me with the hydrating one. They properly pick on me. I mean, the other stream I had the other day, it was just constant hydrations. But it made the stream. I mean, I needed a pee for England afterwards, but it was amazing. And that's what I was saying about the fun sort of side of things. You know.
Yeah.
I want this to be exciting and fun. Oh no! Oh no!
It's just like right there at the end. There's like one more. We got it this time. We got it.
Cheers, Sean, for the hydrate below.
This is gonna be our whole thing. Is just getting through here.
Oh my god, it will be.
Did you solo this for the? Oh, what did we have to solo this for? Something, right?
Oh, Silent should send me a message. Yeah, Silent, if you want to join, the off mic's fine, but you can join us. Yeah. I'll get Silent into it. Awesome, thank you. I think you're not online now, so you might have to join our game.
Oh, did you lose faith in us that we would make it?
No, I mean I lost faith in myself, not you.
No, we had it. We were close. That one time I got all the way down to the bottom, but what the fuck was that? What was it?
Thanks, Tony, for the hydrate.
I'll hydrate too.
Yay!
Yeah.
So I guess while we're waiting for Sun, I'll ask you another question if that's okay.
Oh sure.
So it's to do with.
I didn't think you would have me.
So you obviously done a lot of good things for the community, and you were recognised by Bungie, weren't you? A little while back.
Yeah.
How did that all come about? Like, how did it happen? Did they reach out to you?
I would say that it would have to be her. I don't know. I have had like some people from Bungie have like reached out to like play with us before and stuff like that, which was very special. I mean, my God, the first time anything like that ever happened, I was like, oh my God, everybody be fucking cool. Like, don't say anything weird, Like, don't say anything weird. Oh, what's up, Silent? Oh, are you joining us?
He's joining the party, but he's going to be silent. Oh, silent!
I just got that. Gonna be silent, impossible.
Oh my God, that's actually cool. Oh,
hey,
CBK T-Bone in chat
Miss Cammy?
is asked a question for you, and said, "What is the fondest memory you have in gaming?"
Oh my gosh. I tell you what, I do. I'm an absolute like breast because I get so emotional sometimes whenever sometimes we'll be doing a Sherpa and I have like little silent tears on my face because I'm so fucking touched. Oh my gosh, it doesn't hardly take anything to make me just like really like moved sometimes the people that we'll find in the tower. We took this one boy, Kenny. It's a good one. I remember it so well because somebody had sent me a clip. I didn't even know they were recording it. But we sometimes were playing with my one buddy, Black Knight, and he had actually recorded like the best clip. I wish I could find it. Because this guy had just started playing like he might have had like 4 hours on his hunter, and I found him at the tower and was like, hey, messaged him and was like, hey, do you want to do a raid? And I had invited him to the party and he hadn't said anything. And when he first joined, you could tell like something was up with just the way at first I was pissed off because I thought somebody had joined and was making fun in their voice, and I was like ready to stab somebody. I was pissed. And then he said something else and I was like, oh my gosh, we were gonna do like a double Sherpa, and I was like, I called in my one friend Knight and I was like, let's give this guy a really good really good time. He was so excited. He had never, like I said, he had only been playing that hunter for a couple hours, so we were building ice bridges. Whenever you do, when you do deep stone and there's those little ledges, so we had one person stand on each ledge and had him just jump to the person.
Yep.
It was so that, you know, I mean, I had played with people who needed more support, you know, and stuff like that, but he
Oh
had
no.
wasn't even sure how to like mechanically like do the jumps and stuff. So these guys, it just like touched my heart so much, like how everybody contributed something to that raid into like helping him and showing him like, okay, this is, you know, you're on your hunter, you know, so this is how you jump on your hunter. Like just so sweet.
That's
Very,
awesome.
very blessed. But yeah, very blessed with guys who are also moved by stuff like that, like with me, you know, and they're always like, okay, you know. And I'm like, oh, somebody needs it, or, you know, especially like people that have like social awkwardness, or they're not used to being in a party with six people. You know, they're not used to being in a party with one person. So they're, you know, or they've had a bad experience,
So I
so it's
understand that a
nice
lot.
to, yes.
So that first time we jumped. Well, I jumped in your raid that time. I was very quiet, and it not because I'm technically a quiet person. Because when I get talking, I talk for England, but it's with new people. It's very socially awkward. It's hard
Yeah.
to know what to say because obviously you don't know what people were like. You kind of worried that you're going to offend them somehow, or
Yeah.
just act stupid. So I tend to be a little bit more quieter with people, and until like you get to know them, and then I think with the good people, if you learn that people, they're not so bad, but you still have that
Yeah.
feeling of, "Oh, what am I supposed to do here? Do I chat?" And there's just that awkwardness for
The
ages.
nerves, the pressure, like, yeah, like
Exactly.
even when it comes to like asking questions sometimes, like I'm still like afraid to ask. Well, not really
Oh no.
afraid because,
Oh.
but you know, people are gonna make fun of you for asking a question or something they think is stupid, or, you know, maybe nobody has told you, you know?
Exactly.
And that's
Yeah.
it. How do you know unless you ask? So I can't be around people who aren't very patient. I
Yes. Exactly. This
I
is
will
it.
work somebody's patience for sure because I don't know. I'm not the best player.
No, I mean, as you can
Surprise.
see in here, that I'm not the best player either. I suck
Yeah.
at a lot of things, but I still
Oh
enjoy
my
playing.
gosh, yeah. Yeah, I have to be paying attention if I'm gonna like be really, really good at something. And now
Yeah.
like with all like the builds and stuff like that, like I really don't get into any of that very deeply. I can't do homework. This is I work like 40 hours a week. I'm just trying to chill.
Yeah.
I
I mean,
can't keep up.
I only ever get
I
a couple of
understand.
hours myself, to be honest. So
Yeah,
it's
exactly.
hard to it's hard to have that amount of talent in the game when you're only putting a couple of hours in each time. But the
Yeah,
thing is,
to even
I
really
love it.
understand what's going on with it too. Like, but that's okay. I feel like I can still get all my stuff done without being on top of everything. I can still get all my stuff done. It's probably doesn't look like it looks when somebody else gets all their stuff done. They might, you know, do it a little easier.
Yeah.
But that is the good thing is like with everybody's play styles, you can still get the dub. Can still win.
You can indeed. Out there.
Oh my god, silence so much better. Not that there's anything wrong with that guy we just played with, but
I'm not
he
saying a word.
was Starline is much more our speed.
He
He's
is.
not like, I am going to start this encounter and you don't get to rally. I mean, he really made us go fast.
So with the whole Destiny situation, man, with sort of not quite knowing how the future's gonna work. Oh crap! I think we've
Oh,
gone the wrong
boink.
way. Um, how do you see the future of Destiny going? You know, what do you see? You know, how do you see
After
Destiny going?
this, I feel like they probably are kind of like, gearing up for the ending of a saga. Like they might keep the lights on, they still keep the lights on for D1, you know what I
Yeah,
mean?
yeah,
But they're definitely like ending a saga here. So I don't like to see people like lose their jobs. I know all that's like going on across the industry.
yeah.
Like, oh, so sad to see it hit Bungie because you look at Bungie and you're like, it's the dream for so many
It
people.
really
It's not
is.
just like game devs and it's not just like, artists. Think of like all the artists in the community like that strive to, get recognized by Bungie or they want to, just do so. It would be a dream to like do something for them, how they were putting like artists work in the store and
Yeah.
stuff like that, like just all kinds of stuff. So you have players that are dreaming of doing like becoming like a
Wow.
test player, just something like that. So it's
It
so
really is sad.
disappointing. It's so like so many people are hurt from it because I think that it is a dream for so many people, and they've always been so good with. I mean, I really don't know any other company that reaches out the way they do or does the kind of stuff that they do with their player base. Like, does Call of Duty have like Call of Duty this week at Call of Duties every single week? Like,
I
I don't
don't
know.
think
I
they
don't play
do.
those
No.
games. I don't know another game that does anything like that. Like,
I know
they
ones that do kind of roughly something similar, but
little newsletters and stuff.
not so much to the point where they're making their community feel like they're part of the game. It's normally
Like we're
more
so a part of
updates
it.
and
They really do that. Yeah. Even highlighting somebody like me, which you had asked me about that,
yeah.
um I think a lot of people aggravated Liana until she was like, "Hey lady, I keep hearing about you. Let's have a talk."
But that's amazing though. That I mean that the first time I think you were the first one that I actually truly knew out of the ones that that they highlighted,
Gotta focus. Yeah.
and it was amazing because it's someone I knew, and it was like
You
yeah,
know,
I
right?
was like jumping
It's
for
like those
joy.
are like that happens like for streamers and like
I
people like,
know.
you
It's
know,
it
that
was amazing.
you
I
don't
mean,
really know.
I I
It's
um
true.
I didn't. I mean, I was at work at the time that I read 12 because I think I read it a day after because I was a little bit late to reading it. Um, and I was at work and I think I was in like a little ballroom of some sort. I can't remember what I was actually doing, but I know I was in a ballroom, just waiting for like a meeting. And I got the 12 and I read it and I got to that bottom bit and once I got to that point I was like I tweeted that at you and let me like just said how amazed I was about it all, and I was constantly smiling to the point that when the actual
Oh my
meeting
God.
started I was still smiling in this boardroom. They must
You're
have
so
thought I was a
sweet. Thank
complete
you.
and utter idiot just standing like supposed to be serious in a boardroom, and yet there's me just smiling my ass off. It was amazing though. I
Yeah.
loved it, and
Yeah,
that's
it's so
that's something.
crazy. I didn't expect that either because I thought that was like, that's what, creators, they need that because they're getting boosted or they need that, because, like, I mean, I mean, and I don't create content and stuff like that. So it, I always thought that it wasn't going to be something that I would ever be considered for. You know what I
Yeah,
mean? Why would I? Because I'm not really like promoting anything. So
but I
every time
mean,
somebody wants to talk to me, I'm like, really? Okay, let's go.
that's amazing though,
I'll
because
do it.
there's a lot. I mean, I think there's a massive deal of people who've got a hell of a lot of respect for you, and obviously your clan as well, and it that meant more to me than, say, for instance, like a massive streamer getting noticed that everyone
Yeah.
noticed them already. Things like that
Yeah.
make you feel more closer to the community because it's a
Yeah.
community thing. And I mean, I absolutely love Hippie. She's great. That how she's she's always welcome. Anything, any tweet I've ever sent, she'll like it. I mean, I don't expect
Yeah.
her to message every single time I mean, I know
Yeah.
she can't now, but at the time it just felt like I was part of a community. And now she's not there. It's gonna really suck. I mean,
Yeah. It's definitely something that
I don't know how
it's
it's gonna
like gotta
work.
find a new normal because we're used to having that person, that face, you know? And it's
Exactly,
just
yeah.
because we're so used to it. We're so used to having it. We had it with DMG, we had it with Deej, we've always had our Bungie people, like,
Deej.
Yeah.
Deej should come back. I miss
So
Deej.
bring them back in. I honestly don't like with those guys, with DMG, with Deej, I don't feel like they ever would have. And maybe they would have. Maybe it's not fair to say that, but I don't know. I think I'm not quite sure if I would have been seen the way that I got seen with Liana doing it. You know what I mean?
Ah, yeah, that is true.
She,
Yeah.
yeah, like I don't know. Like she was just super cool when it came to that kind of stuff, like the
It always
opportunities and
felt
stuff. I mean,
anything she ever done or anything she worked on with like Destiny, Bungie. It always felt like it was from the heart. It felt like
yeah,
she was
so
part
genuine.
of us. She wasn't just a
Yeah,
member of Bungie. She was a member of
yeah,
our. She was one of us, and
yeah.
that's what it felt like to me. Absolutely loved it. Oh, Mr. Peking has gifted you a sub. Amazing.
Oh, thank you.
Yay! Thank you, Mr. Peking.
Appreciate
Awesome.
you. Hey, and I know you from Twitter, formerly, well,
Yes.
X,
Yeah,
formerly
X, yeah.
known as Twitter. That's what they say, like it's Prince.
So you touched on a bit of your hobbies and that, but I'm gonna ask you anyway. Do you have any hobbies outside of gaming?
Oh my gosh, so many. No. Right now,
Oh, hydrate.
no, but I almost, I'm still kind of wrestling with it. I was thinking about making like sewing again because I do like to sew. I
Oh.
do. I like to do all kinds of stuff. I like to read. I like to sew. I like to dance. I like to do all kinds of stuff. So with the winter time coming, I need to pick up something else too.
Yeah.
I mean,
That's really cool.
I was like, oh, maybe I'll make everybody like throw quilts for Christmas. And I'm like, it's November. Like, don't do that to yourself, do you? And then I like started thinking like how many hours I'd probably have to put in that. And I'm like, okay, that's probably not good for my mental health to put that kind of challenge on
Yeah, that is
myself.
true.
Yeah, I
Is there any
like doing all kinds of stuff. Yeah, I
so
love
you were
reading.
so any specific authors you like reading in?
Oh,
That's a good
Stephen
question.
King.
Oh, Stephen King. Oh wow.
Mhm.
Yes.
Oh yeah,
So I
I
absolutely
love him
love
so much.
I love Stephen King films. I always remember
Okay.
you remember the Stephen King The Stand.
Oh,
I
I
don't know if you
do.
remember that. Yeah,
I
that
do.
I always I haven't watched it for a long time, to be honest, but
Yeah.
that film is amazing. I think it was one of
So
my
good.
favourite Stephen King films.
Mhm.
And I think there was one called Maximum Overdrive, if I remember. And that was
Yes.
like where all the
With the
like the
trucks,
machines and
wasn't it?
things took over. And yeah, I think yeah with the
God,
trucks and
it's
the
been
truck
so
stop and that.
long.
Oh my god.
It's been so long
Oh, it's
since
carry
I
hydrate again. So yeah, yeah, I love Stephen King as well. I mean,
Me
I
too.
don't
I love him.
I haven't read a book of his for quite some time actually. So maybe that's my kick in the bum to kind of go back to reading
Read a
some.
little bit more.
Yeah.
He did this series because I always thought the cool thing about Stephen King is he does have like a lot of boogeyman shit, but he
Yeah.
also has like psychological stuff that's kind of
Yes.
fucked up too. Like Misery. Look at Misery. There's no boogeyman in
Oh
that.
yeah. I
There's
mean,
it's
that was.
it's a lady.
Yeah.
She's the scary one.
That was a pretty screwed up film. An amazing screwed up
Yeah.
film, but it was yeah. And that worked really well. I would love to see because obviously he's made so many books over the time, so
So many. I can't get enough.
it'd be nice to see if there's any ones that from films that ones from books that come to films as well. I mean, there's got
I
to be some
heard
books.
this. I I heard that like he lets anybody, well, and this might be fake too. It might be just internet shit, but I had heard that he lets people buy his scripts, like film students and stuff like that, to buy his scripts or buy the rights for $1 so that they can create things using his because he loves people creating from him.
Oh, that's amazing. That's a sign of a good
I
author, a
mean,
sign of a good person.
I love him so much. I know. I wish that I could sister wife with him and Tabitha, but I don't know if they'll have me. That's kind of weird, but I love them both so much. I don't care if they're old.
That's awesome.
I would take care of them. Dust for them.
So, touch on the hobbies. So I've got like a little list of questions. So I'll
Oh
just go through them
yeah,
all.
let's have it.
What other games are you interested in?
Ooh, right now I'm playing The Quarry. So I really
Oh,
like the Dark Anthology. Have you ever
yep.
played any of those? Like, okay, I love
I
that kind of stuff.
I
Man of
played.
Medan.
Yes, I think that's the one I played. That's the one with. I think there was one with Sean Ashmore in it as the actor that was part of the story of it. It was in a boat and you went through a boat.
Yeah,
I can't
yeah,
remember what
that's
it,
Man of
was that.
Medan.
Yes, so that is the one I
Yeah, that's the boat.
played, and I love that
Yeah,
one. But I haven't played any others so
love
far.
it. Okay,
So I
so
think
the
maybe
first
that's
one,
what I need to do as
um,
well.
well, you never played PlayStation, did you? For some reason, I thought you were a PlayStation player for a little
I
while.
have PlayStation 4, but I don't have a 5.
Okay,
So I do
I
have
think
a
it
couple of games from
was
it.
Until Dawn was like the first one of those. Oh, sorry, excuse me. One of those first games that I played from that. It was
Yep.
so good. Scary, little jump scares and stuff like that. Also, uh, Detroit Become Human. That was also a
Oh,
really good one of those, just like decision-based games.
I think I might have played
Love
that
that.
actually. It does ring a bell, that one.
Yeah, that one's only on PlayStation. I think
Yeah.
from Until Dawn was too. I think Man of Medan was at first, and then they brought it to Xbox, which hooray!
Yeah, well, I'm glad they bring them to Xbox actually, because yeah, the big thing that I think about with gaming, going back to sort of the whole process of how everything should be with gaming, is I think no matter what, we should get rid of all these exclusives, whether it be Xbox, PlayStation, PC. I think
Hmm.
literally we show games on every console,
Oh yeah, let it
and
out.
there shouldn't be
Why are
any
you keeping people
blockages.
from playing it? Yes, like why wouldn't you want more people to play Starfield?
I
Stuff
mean,
like
yeah.
that.
So
Would you want, like, I've never understood that either, the exclusives, unless they do it for hype and then eventually release it. You know what
yeah,
I mean? Like, on another console. If they're doing it like first, okay, sure, but come
Oh
on.
yeah, kind of like
Like
a premiere
Stray?
and sort of thing. Oh, Stray. Oh,
Yeah.
Stray is amazing. I love that game so
Yeah,
much.
wasn't that on PlayStation like
It was, yeah,
exclusively and then they
yeah,
finally brought it to Xbox? It was like, yeah.
yep.
Hell yeah, I played it.
It was. It's so cool. I love that game. But I
So
mean, I love
good. I
cats,
loved
so
it.
that worked out right.
Oh yeah, yeah. So much fun. Such a cute game. So fulfilling.
Oh, it is.
So I'm playing the Quarry. I just started that, and I've been playing Cult of the Lamb. So that has been just such a source of content from what all my people are doing because my cult, of course, is my clan. We're not an actual cult. You gotta keep saying that. We're not a real cult.
Disclaimer.
I'm not taking their money or anything weird. No weird sex stuff. No money stuff's happening.
I'll
So
verify from silent later just to check.
he's under an NDA. He cannot answer
Oh
any
no!
questions
Oh,
about it.
he's saying yes. He's saying yes. Oh, that's amazing.
I know. So
Cult confirmed.
it could be true. But so everybody's like, I've been playing that, and they're just their interactions amongst each other, and the amount of like deaths like some of them has like Chains. I'm on like version 6 of Chains. He just keeps dying like so easily. He ages horribly, like milk.
Oh
I was
God.
like, what's wrong with Chains? He's constantly dying.
Oh, that's great. Oh, I think we've got another question in chat.
Oh, let's have it.
Oh, this is from Mr. Peking. What achievement are you most proud of in the world of Destiny and why?
Um, I guess, I mean, gosh, I'm so proud of so many things. Like, what am I doing right now? I'm proud of it. But
Good.
I'm really proud of my team always. I feel like without my team, I'm just one person and I can be as helpful as I want to be or, try to do everything that one person can do. But the truth is, I'm only so successful in doing what I'm doing is because I have a whole team of people who feel the same way.
Yeah.
So, who make that a priority, who are the ones that are like, okay, I know my job and like this is like Chains and all the guys, they'll kind of like do their own thing while I'm doing this part of the explaining. But then there's also parts where they like will use their bodies like in Vogue when we do oracles, Chains and Aggressive will go back there and be my little models and they'll show us where the different oracles are going to be, with their bodies. It's like, okay, that's where you're
So-
going to
so-
see middle. That's where you're going to see R2, R1.
I think stuff
So,
like that
I
makes the
mean,
clan.
honestly, so like building that team and maintaining that and all that, I'm super proud of that regardless who's looking or anything because I feel like we've been who we have been forever no matter who was looking, like before Bungie was looking, after Bungie's looking, like that's who we've been. And I love that this isn't new. This is literally like what we've always focused on.
Yeah.
That's just like it's not a gimmick. We're not doing, you know, like I got that emblem, and then after I got that emblem, I called it that emblem because seemed like there was so much like around it a little
Yeah.
bit like how did you get it? And they only give that to streamers. And I'm like, look, I don't stream, okay?
Yeah.
So I don't know. And, I can't say like what somebody else did to get it versus what I did to get it. Like, I didn't do anything. We were just kind of doing our thing. I wish
Oh,
that
hydrate.
everybody on my fire team could also get something, because I kind of feel bad that I'm the only one that it's because it's not just me But I
Yeah.
am really proud that of the Bungie stuff for sure. Like getting seen by them is incredible, insane. Like isn't something
Really
that I
is.
thought was ever going to happen. Yeah.
But
And
I'm pleased they do that
just
though, because it would really
yeah.
suck if it was literally just streamers, like obviously high content and stuff like. It would just it would. I think
Yeah.
that would just irritate the people that were in the community. The fact
Yeah.
that they've chosen amazing people like yourself, and it's people we know, and it feels so
hmm
good.
I feel like they are. They're listening a lot more than what anybody really ever thought they were, but it's just that maybe it wasn't the right time. Maybe they
Yeah,
couldn't physically do it or whatever. You know what I mean? They didn't have the resources. I don't know. But right, like I am with them. I don't do knee-jerk stuff anymore. They have made me feel like I'm important, like I matter too, like my place in the community. Definitely there is a place for just normal people who are helpful.
yeah,
Because I mean, I've met all kinds of people like that. They're in my clan and I've met people like you, and all kinds of people on Twitter that love helping and love, being the balance to the know what to do people, or you can't join
yeah.
us,
Exactly.
trying to like combat that a little bit. I can't remember where I was going with that, but
No,
somewhere.
you're probably fine there. I think you answered Miss Pekin's question very well.
Okay.
Excellent. Oh, Pickles is. Oh God, Pickles has put a little message here. Do you sacrifice your cult members, Vertigo?
When they get old, sometimes I do.
When they get old, amazing.
If the cult is calling for it, I'd have been trying to pick up some random cult members for the sacrifices if it calls for it. But normally I try to do the enlightenment. I have been turning them into fertilizer though. I've been composting my dead clan
Oh,
members or my
God's
cult
sake.
members recently.
Silent, run!
It's on that Cult of the Lamb. Pickles plays Cult of the Lamb too, so she knows.
Yeah, she put thumbs up to that. Oh,
Uh,
man.
I
Oh, that's
mean,
perfect.
I need that compost to make more food.
Yeah. Oh,
It's all for the good of the cult.
Silent disagrees apparently.
Oh, Silence. He's wild too. They're all wild.
That's amazing. I
Braggle,
think that's
my
probably one of the
one.
best answers tonight. I think.
Yes, that was great. Good question. I do.
Right, so we shall we get on with this boss fight?
Oh yeah, we're doing something.
Yep,
Let's do it.
excellent.
Oh, I cannot believe our LFG guy left.
I know.
Actually, I can. It's very Destiny. It's very on brand.
Oh yes. Oh yes.
I think it's
Yeah.
great that you're doing this. I think that I want to see. I'm very like kind of turned off to the whole streamer thing for a lot of reasons.
Yeah.
Just like a long list of like if they're genuine people, because that's the thing. I don't want, I just kind of lean away from streamers and stuff
Yeah.
like that. I don't want that fake. I want to see like a real person,
Yes. Yes. Exactly.
and not be just like, this is my job and this is the mask that I wear while I do my job, and that's fine, whatever. But I just like that genuine, genuine people that, I don't know, that you like kind of click with a little bit. I miss EK because he was like the one that I always watched for like GMs if I needed any guidance.
Yeah.
We would
Yeah.
kind of watch his GMs, and then all that went down. And it wasn't even the fact that it wasn't even the fact that if whatever it was happened did happen, it was like the way it all went down was really shitty, I felt like.
Yeah.
Like all that being all out there on Twitter, just so sloppy, it was not good. I did not like that at all.
It was a hard thing to, because like, you know, you don't know what to think. You see like all this stuff happen. Oh crap, I'm dead. You see all this stuff happening online, and there's loads of people over like the backlash of like people saying, you know, oh, he's wrong, he's doing bad, and then there's like that side of them that are saying, oh no, like, you know, he's done nothing wrong, and you don't know what side to pick. You don't know what
really
to say.
don't know.
So you kind of have to just sit, you have to kind of sit in the back, and hopefully something works out, and you can work out what's going on. I hate that feeling.
Yeah, I hate it too.
I don't want to
most
judge.
of the time it's not somebody. Yeah, I don't either. I do not want to judge people. Like, that's not. Oh no, I lost a thing. It went in the water. That's not what I want to do, especially like you see somebody that you respect, like as much as I, you know, respect EK, and then seeing him like, oh, involved in all that, it was just like, no.
No, I mean, I do hope he's doing well if he's still streaming. I haven't heard much from him to my stuff. I mean, I haven't really looked out for it for him, but yeah, hopefully he's doing well and, you know, get back on his feet.
One time the guys were, oh my god, they were like, had tagged him in something, and they were like, you should run a GM with Vertigo, and I was like, oh, I wouldn't want to take away from somebody who needed that GM. And then all this happened, and I missed my opportunity to run with them. I know. It is. But I really wouldn't have wanted to, because people like will sit in his chat and like are waiting and don't have a way and means, you know, to get those GMs done other than somebody helping them. So I was like, I couldn't take away from somebody, and then it was like, oh, wow. I guess I should have, because now I'll never get to. Unfortunate. So shitty.
It was.
I never seen like anybody that I really like actually liked and like cared for at all.
Yeah. I
go through something like that, you know what I mean?
I've never got to anyone like attached to any sort of streamers myself like that, but I can absolutely imagine that would suck. If that was the only streamer you were watching and then something like that happened, I mean, what would you do? You kind of be stuck. You know, you're playing this game Destiny, and the one person you're watching for guides and stuff like that now he's not around.
Happens and it's like, oh god.
Yeah.
It sucks. So I guess you're just gonna have to start doing guides, I guess, Ash, so that
god.
you can take over.
Potatoes guide. I don't think it'll work.
Everybody needs to know.
Yeah. But I mean, there is still about 1,000,001 people on streams that'll probably do a better guide than me. So maybe I should just stick to talking and kind of dying on stream.
Yeah. Just stick to your strengths.
Yeah.
Was that Divinity our first run together? Do you remember if it was?
Yes, I believe it was. Yeah. Because I think that was the one where I was trying to learn the ropes of it, so I could then obviously help the clan out and learn how to do it. Because it's hard for me to grasp.
Those are some of my favorites.
Yeah, exactly. The problem with me is that I could watch all the guides to Unburn the Face and trying to learn them. But sometimes you just need someone to say, look, this is how you do it. This is how it works. And then suddenly it sticks in your head and you get it. I think that's what I needed. And then, like I say, you and your clan are absolutely amazing. How you explain to people and make people feel like, you know, they're learning something. That's you know, that's stuff like that. Absolutely,
not just getting drugged through the room. I always hated that.
Yeah.
You know, because I want everybody in there who's coming with us, if they choose to run with us, to learn as much as they want to.
Yeah.
But I never want to push them either. Like, Funlit, he's one. I trust him to tell me when he's ready to learn something else, you know.
Exactly. Yeah.
So, you know, he just did his first Crota. He did a little bit more than what people might normally do, just because Mike's power went out, so we had a 5-man,
Oh
so it was like,
no.
well, Silent, you're gonna have to do the most. But Silent is always prepared to do the most, so.
Oh yeah, he is. Yeah.
Yeah.
He's amazing with how he plays games, though. I mean, I'm not just saying that because now
Oh,
we're in the
very
chat,
much.
but he's crazy with his skills. I mean, like the
Very
stuff that I see
adaptable.
on well, not Twitter, X now, like with his accomplishments and things. I'm in awe of him. Like he works at it. He busts his ass to get him done, and he gets it done.
I'm so glad that he's in the chat and he gets to hear all that too.
Yes,
He
I am
gets to hear it
too.
for sure.
Yeah, definitely.
It's true though. I think it wasn't even a year ago that he hadn't done a flawless, hadn't gone flawless in trials like solo. And
now I'm constantly seeing him just going flawless.
Yeah.
And
It's like, okay, what's new, buddy?
I really wish I was that, like, I mean, not trying to suck up to him, but I really wish I was that talented enough to go into trials, work my socks off, and get it done. Because I go into trials, I'll get like a couple of wins, and then I get a loss, and I'm like, I can't do this anymore.
Look at him.
Oh no!
Well, that's okay.
One of these days I might get a bit more skill to be able to get it done.
Oh my gosh, I don't.
Oh,
I will
pick us
never
in
be
chat.
good in PvP.
No, neither am I. I mean, I can only just potato PvE, let alone PvP.
No. Well, the ads are so unpredictable in PvP, so I
Yeah.
try to stay away from it. You never know what they're gonna do.
Oh, like that. There you go. There's a potato mode.
Yeah, I've never had the PvP bug, not ever.
Nope.
If I go in there, it's like, well, I'm gonna do the minimal amount. I'm in there trying to have a good time. We used to do like Friday night PvP.
Yep.
So much fun.
I
But,
think private
I
PvP
mean-
is amazing. Just to like,
Yeah.
like a clan or your friends just jump in there. And it does. You don't care if you die about 1 million times because you're having a good laugh and you it just cracks you up.
That's what our Friday nights were like. Everybody was kind of like sipping on, drinking a little bit, have a couple
Yeah.
beers, hanging out, no pressure. I wish you could almost turn off your KD and stuff,
Yeah.
like
yeah.
for those things, so you could just be like, we're not even looking, nobody cares, don't look at
Yeah.
it. I used to get roasted so hard. I was so bad, and my internet was terrible.
Yeah,
I
think on
remember
Destiny
like
1
the
mine
first
too
time I
was
ever
like that.
killed somebody. Was it you had bad internet too?
Yeah, I had really awful internet when I was on Destiny 1. I think it was my, I think me and my girlfriend at the time, my wife now. We moved in together with the sort of. I think it was like our first flat that we moved into, and we didn't have any options for internet. It was just what came
Yeah.
with the rental and things. So we just had this like basic internet, and it was just absolutely awful.
Terrible.
And somehow we managed to play Destiny with it, but it still worked alright. Still played raids, still done raids.
Yeah, that's good.
Still great moments.
Mine used to be so bad. I'd be running into a wall at totems,
Oh,
and it
no.
was like I could get through everything because I started playing Destiny during Taken King.
Yeah.
And so I would be able to get through everything, but then like once I got to like totems, that's when you could really see how bad my internet was. Because I would just be running into a wall. people on LFG who just like would just curse me out and then like leave, and I was like, eh. I mean, my internet still
crazy.
isn't like good. I know.
I got to
I know.
the stage of I mean when we got his house, the first thing that I looked into was getting as fast as
Yeah.
internet as I could possibly get, and lucky enough I've got like decent internet now, thank God. But even that took about a year before they could install it under the ground and all that rubbish. Which, yeah.
Oh, that real good internet, that fiber.
Yeah, I mean it's not cheap, but it's amazing the difference now. I mean, my sons have got like about 1,000,001 different devices going at the same time, so I kind of had to, because if I didn't, I think right now it'd be just a juddery stream.
Back in my day. Back in my day, we only had 10 gigs of a hotspot.
We had like the dial-up, the modems, and all that.
Oh my god. I did use my phone to play Destiny for a long time.
Oh, did you?
Yes.
That's amazing.
For a long time. A ridiculously
what was it like?
long time. Embarrassingly long.
Was it better than the internet though?
It actually was. It was better than the internet that I could get here. Because I live in like the woods. So
Yeah.
I live in like rural Missouri, and it's like the forest. You
Oh,
look
God.
around, it's just like trees in every direction.
See, I
So
would love
there's
that.
not. Yeah, it's wonderful, but good luck. Good
But
luck
yeah,
with
the
internet.
internet is yeah.
So, but yeah, the hotspot worked much better than the whatever it was that I could get out here.
Yeah.
The satellite internet. It was so bad. But now I use T-Mobile. It's kind of like a hotspot. It kind of like goes off the cell towers or whatever. It's
Oh.
decent. I mean, it's not fancy, but it gets me by.
So the
Silent saved us.
Silent did save us. A lot of love in chat for Silent here.
Oh yeah.
Oh, we got another question from Vertigo. K
Oh.
Maxim 82. What is your white whale, or rather the one achievement you have been able to attain in D2?
That I haven't been able to do. I have not been able.
Yeah.
I haven't been able to do the Ghost of the Deep dungeon yet. I haven't soloed it. I'm a 10. I'm a 10, and people call me out for it too. There are definitely people who are like, "Oh my god, you're not an 11." No, I'm not an 11. Leave me alone.
I can't. I
They-
could definitely not solo that thing.
Bring out my berry bonds where I'm like, what do you want from me? What do you want from me? I always like, well, here, so I get just a little bit of time to play. And with my time that I get to play, I do choose to spend it with my teammates and to use it to do something that makes me feel good. So, like, whether that's, LFG helps or doing Sherpa runs and stuff like that, I would much rather spend that time with my friends and stuff than in a solo dungeon hell. Like, get out of here. I wish it were like just easy. I wish it were easy for me, but it's not, because then I'm gonna have to like find a build and pay attention to all the stuff. Which I can do
Yeah.
it. Like, I know I can do it. Everybody can do it. It's just that patience of being like, this is going to take 14 damage phases. And settling into that mindset, that's tough. I can't. I
So that
will.
reminds me of Prophecy. I was exactly the same. I spent hours trying to get a solo. Proper hours.
Yeah. Yeah. It's just like, it's so much stress just for it to say that it's an 11. I wish that I could have that 11. I wish that those solo dungeons were easy for me. I know like some people Like they do so good, but I can't get into content that stresses, and I do a little bit. I do some stressful content, but less and
Yeah.
less anymore. Like even I don't know. I think the last stressful thing I did was the day one Crota.
Day one Crota, yeah. I can imagine it being this super stressful. I mean, I love Crota. I absolutely love it. Full Glass and
Do
Crota
ya?
is my two favourite raids.
Vault of Glass you like too? So you like those
Vault,
D1 ones.
yes. So Vault of Glass was
Ash,
obviously
were
the
you
first
cheering?
raid. Oh, what's
You
that?
were cheering whenever you heard it was Crota and not Wrath of the Machine?
Sorry, but yes, I was. Yeah, I love Wrath of the Machine,
Exposed. Now
but
I know.
I I know there's me. I didn't play Wrath of the Machine
Yes.
a lot, and it was when I think at the time when Destiny 1, I think it was at a point where quite a few of my friends sort of fell off for a little while, so I didn't ever play Wrath of the Machine as much. But Fall of Glass, like I said, my friend that passed, he kind of got me into Destiny, and he guided me through a lot. And Fall of Glass was one of those big memories in my mind,
I
where
gotcha. Yeah.
I just have a lot of fond memories of our clan defeating it for the
Mhm.
first
Good
time,
times
and
together.
just
Yeah.
the fun stuff.
Yeah.
I mean, I still, I mean, the one thing I want to get done still in D2 is the Fall of Glass seal, and that will obviously be for my friend. So that's kind of like
Have you not
my
done
next
it yet?
achievement. I haven't got the seal, no, and that's something I really need to do. I've got all the harder ones done. It's just the basic
Yeah.
ones, like the Arc, Solar, and Void classes, and I think you see the Gorgons one where you have to kill Gorgons 3 times without alerting whatever it was. But I mean, it's only the little bits and bobs of that, and then it's complete. But it's just pushing myself to do it really.
Oh. Yeah.
But I will get it done.
Well, the good thing is, if, like, nobody knows for sure, but if they do extend, because I always liked a dry season. I liked those points where the seasons got dry or our DLC got dry, and you didn't feel like you were so stuck to Destiny to stay on top of it to where you could play other stuff, or it was like the best time to like work on triumphs because I used to love triumph hunting. That was my thing.
Yeah.
And doing all that. So that stale time was always like when we would do challenges or Sherpas or, low mans or work on their seals, stuff that you missed. Like I don't mind that dry time so that we can focus on that stuff, doing your flawless runs,
Yeah,
all
that's
that
a
kind
good
of.
shout actually. I didn't even think about that. That will be the point where I'll have to yeah, the dry season is totally where I think I'm gonna go with the Vault Glass.
Yeah, get your
Yeah.
stuff done,
But
clean
yeah,
up
I
everything.
absolutely love Vault Glass. It's still my favourite raid completely. It's just
I've
got a
got
special
good
moment.
Vault of Glass D2 memories. D1 not so much, but D2 for sure.
Oh, so have you got any memories that you want to talk about?
Actually watching since Silent's here, watching Silent, I feel like that was I got to see him go from a very like unsure, like, quiet, kind of reserved. That was whenever we were doing a whole lot of raiding. So I got to see him go from Sherpa in Baltic Glass to teaching it to where I could just check out
Oh, that's awesome.
and he could run those Sherpa raids and stuff like that and didn't need anybody, like had it down. So it was good. Good to see that and watch a player kind of grow like that. Just, you know, watch
That's it.
somebody on my fire
I
team
think I need
get after it.
I think I need Silent to Sherpa me now. I decided. That'd be awesome. That's amazing.
Yeah,
Man. That's really cool.
he's good at it.
Yeah.
He's got a
That,
good
those are the
cadence.
moments I like as well. Where you
Mhm.
kind of go for, like you say, the reservedness to to now being a decent Sherpa and a raid that, yeah, like Water Glass.
Being
That's
able to
awesome.
answer everybody's questions, you know what I
Yes.
mean? Make suggestions on what to run, like put them where he knew, like it would be the best place to put them, like the little Sherpa spot, We always have our like, okay, you're running it for the first time, so this is going to be like your jobs. These are your jobs if it's your first time. If it's your second time, we might throw another job in there, something else. But he did really good.
Yeah,
That's always fun.
that's really cool. I love it.
Hmm.
We've got another question in chat as well from
Oh,
Aggressive.
oh no! Has he got
Yeah.
my leaning?
Oh, let's have a look.
Oh,
Question for Vertigo: which GM gave you the most stress and made you dislike running with me? Oh no! And why is it not Chris or Garden World?
it's absolutely not Chris or Garden World. But aggressive wasn't stressing me too bad on the suit. That was just the environment. Oh, aggressive's been running GMs with me since you ran the GM one time, and that's it. And you never looked at it again. There was no farming of GMs. You did them one time, and you were done. So, um, every GM I do with you is just spectacular aggressive.
Hopefully that answered it.
Thanks for thanks for always running thanks for always running blinding nades too, because I can always count on you to run blinding nades. And aggressive really is he's always our support player. He doesn't get enough. I hate to give him too much glory because he won't be able to stand up. His head will just blow blow right up. He won't be able to stand up straight. But aggressive does. He's always so good about being like our support player. He will do he's the I'll do it. So he'll do divinity, he'll do boop cannon, he'll be the one that pulls the levers for the thing. Like he's the one that's hitting all your red border statues, all that stuff. Like he's the one making sure in the background like that these things are getting done so that you get more loot. So he even if he comes off as aggressive or whatever, he is also very kind and very helpful. Oh no, he's done
Wonderful.
for. He's gonna not be able to get. He's not gonna be able to get out of bed. His head, it's just
Oh,
gonna
what's he
be
put here? He's,
blown up.
I'm already leaning over in my chair. So he's put.
Somebody's gonna have to order something to eat. He won't be able to leave the bed. But yeah,
That's amazing.
he's always such a good like supportive player. He will
Yeah.
run like the slab helmet and stuff like that. Like bless those guys because for the longest time I felt like way back in the day, like I had to always run well. And these guys are like, I got it, I'll run well. So I get to like, well, I get to do some DPS, sometimes being able to not always have to do something. So I should swap out with aggressive sometimes. But I think he likes being the boop guy. I
I'm
I
sure he
think he
does.
loves that. Yeah, being the div king, they call him.
The Div King. I mean,
Instead of a div bitch.
I was about to say,
He's
normally
div
when I
king.
run Div, I am known as the Div bitch.
Nobody calls you
Div
div
King
king.
sounds so much better. I said next time I'm demanding to be called Div King.
You're calling me div king. I'm not doing it.
Yes.
If they want their divinity, they'll be nice. They'll be nicer to you.
Oh, Silence put in chat as well. Aggressive is a true unsung hero.
It's
That's
true.
nice.
It's
It
true.
is true.
I feel like that too, like when it comes to like my team, everybody has like these wonderful little strong suits that they bring. So everybody just contributes in their way. It's really special.
No, I absolutely love that.
I'm such a proud mom when I talk about my clan though, for sure. for sure.
Oh, Silence put a message now here.
Oh.
What's your process for understanding the needs of each Sherpa in raids?
Oh, listen. I listen to them. I see kind of like you get a good. I know some people don't like the raid reporting somebody or people can say negative stuff about it. I like to raid report somebody so that I can see, have they ever stepped foot in here? Have you ever even came in the door to like look around in here, to just start there, to start with like what they know, to get just some kind of an idea. And then, you know, I normally don't inspect anybody. I normally
Mm,
don't. I kind of like trust them. I'll be like, "Hey, this is just what you should run. This is what I do." But you kind of get a sense of what kind of player they are with, how they answer your questions. A lot of people will tell me ahead of time if they have like anxieties or if they struggle. A lot of people will want to know what to run and stuff like that ahead of time too.
yeah,
So they'll be like, what kind of weapons so that they can be prepared. I always know that it's somebody who's going to pay good attention whenever they want to know, like ahead of time. Like they're actually interested, what my suggestions are and stuff like that. But my process for Sherpas kind of goes back to like our day ones when you see, how it's going. Like you're learning everything, you're learning the base of the encounter. What are we trying? What's our motivation? What's our motivation for each encounter? And then, oh,
I've invaded
I
chat.
see. So I kind of like get to see, you know, what is a more of a chill role to play,
Yep.
and then what is like whenever a more advanced role. So I get that because I'm that. I feel like I kind of, when we're doing our day ones and stuff like that, like I get to be in that role and kind of when we're all figuring it out and where the stress is and where somebody can chill a little bit more and not get too overwhelmed. Try to put myself in their shoes.
Yeah, that's awesome. And hopefully that's answered your question. Oh, Mike's in chat. He's put. Oh, this is awesome. Question for Vertigo: how are you so awesome?
Well, it's because my friends like Mike, like Mike Sweezo here, the number one div guy. He was probably there whenever you got your divinity, Ash.
Yes, I think he was. Yeah, yeah,
Yeah, he's our div guy. I
yeah.
wish that
Love
there
it.
was a counter that every single time, like that you could know how many divinities that you've been a part of, div runs. That would be
I don't see
amazing.
why. I don't see why there isn't. There should be. Like even for
I
certain
know.
weapons that you've obtained, how many times you've obtained a weapon, or how
Yeah.
many times you've unlocked it for people. That'd be awesome.
Yep. I've been in the room when that chest has been opened quite a few times.
Oh, that's amazing though. And that just proves how
It's
you
fun.
and your clan are so awesome though. The fact that you've done it so many times and you're still
Yeah.
going.
Well, it's fun. It's fun to be a part of it because it's stuff like that, especially stuff that's locked behind raiding. There are so many people that don't have a raid team, or especially things like divinity runs that can be horrible. I mean, horrible experiences that will turn you off to raiding altogether. Like, and I don't want that for anybody. I mean, raiding is fun. It should
Yeah.
be.
Oh, totally. Yeah. So the next thing is this is kind of new to the stream, and it's called the lightning round. And the idea of this is
Oh,
to ask you fast-paced questions, and you just give either a choice or a one-worded answer. No,
okay.
none of the answers are wrong. It's literally just a bit for fun. So you ready?
Okay. This one dropped my GPA. I got you. Let's go.
Right.
Let's do it.
Ikora Zavala.
Oh, Ikora.
Light powers and dark powers.
Dark.
Autos or hand cannons.
Hand cannon.
Snipers or shotguns.
Sniper.
D1 or D2.
Oh, D1.
Solar, void or arc.
Solar.
Oh, best Destiny expansion.
Oh. Rise of Iron.
Oh, nice. Best enemy race.
Uh, what were they? Splinters. What were they? Siva guys.
Sivas, yeah, yeah. I
The
can't remember
fallen
what.
Siva guys.
Yeah, that's good enough. Best raid.
Oh, Rat to the Machine.
Oh, so I completely suck, man. So I just screwed that one up. Favorite Destiny related thing.
Like what? Like what do you mean?
Just
Destiny related thing.
anything in Destiny that
Oh,
you love. Anything.
oh, Riven. Love her.
Riven. Love it. And
I love her and her little blisters.
and the last one, favorite animal.
Dragon.
Dragon. Love it. There you go.
Does that work?
No, that's good enough to me. Like I say, no answer's wrong. So that works out nicely.
Very good. That's fun.
Yeah. So
Oh.
we're getting a little bit close to the end of the stream. So I just wanted to get you just to tell everyone where they can find you and yeah, a little bit about your clan, really.
Okay. Well, you can find me on X, formerly known as Twitter. Bye. And this is kind of tough, but I'm gonna tell you how to say my middle name.
Yep.
It's Janae. So it's Sarah Janae. And then if you ever like think about it, you want to remember how to say it, think about Forrest Gump and Ginny. So kind of like that. So there you go, Sarah Janae. So, or you can just Google or just search the Vertigo Vixen, and you can find me there. I guess I'm on Twitch now a little bit, but I'm not trying to really like stream too much. I'm still kind of coming to terms with it. I wouldn't mind doing short little like informational videos, maybe for like to put on YouTube.
Yeah, yeah,
I've
yeah.
got I've
That
got
sounds good.
2 videos on YouTube, but that's it. There's really not too much going on over there.
Yeah.
So you could search for it, but you're not gonna find much. But so mostly Twitter. If anybody out there needs anything, for sure. I mean, Crota really isn't my thing, but I have a bunch of great people around me, and they still enjoy doing like Sherpa runs and stuff like that.
Excellent.
Oh, in my clan, they're
Oh,
cool.
yes.
No, they're great. They they're all very helpful. Aggressive is our PvP guy. If you ever want to do like 1v1s or whatever, and actually, I mean, you can learn stuff from him. I don't like it when he tells me what to do. But I'm just kidding, aggressive. But um and there's like I don't know, anybody in our clan would probably help you with like a dungeon or anything like that if anybody wanted to reach out to any one of them, really. They're all very nice guys, very nice people in Lotus. I call them guys. Lotus. She's
That's
very
awesome.
helpful and kind too. She would also help you, I'm sure.
That's awesome. Um, I don't know if you want to, but did you want to just give like a little kind of like a load of members of your clan, just a quick explanation about each character? Start again. Each person of your clan. So just just like
Oh,
a running.
we'll go through who was here. Cornbread, I see him. He came from D1. He actually has been by my side for a long time. Probably longer than any of the people that anybody else here would know. Cornbread's been around a very long time. So thank you, Cornbread, for your loyalty. So good to me. He's one that is like, oh, you should be streaming. Like, you could do it. Like, well, I don't
Totally.
really know if I want to do that, but he's very encouraging. And then Mike's here. Mike has, I mean, been with me for a really long time too. Like I said, he's our divinity guy. He is always down to jump in, and I think that he's so nice. It's probably hard for him to say no. So he is so nice. Like, I think, I don't know, he helps everybody. He helps anybody do stuff. Sometimes I see him on a LFG just out there doing stuff. But
Oh, that's awesome.
he's also, yeah, out there just doing whatever. And then Silent, Chains.
Yay.
I mean, Silent's amazing.
Chains.
I've been telling you guys. And then you got Chains. Chains is so good at like strats. I think it's so crazy. Sometimes I'll see like, I don't know. Sometimes I'm just like, wow, I don't know how I got so lucky with Chains. That's how I am about everybody, though. I don't know how I got so lucky with any of these guys, but Chains for sure. He's our like strat guy. He knows more about builds, stuff like that. So I don't get into that stuff as much. I'm very straightforward. I miss chasing rolls instead of like crafting rolls. So
Gotcha. Yeah.
I feel like I'm old school now, and I'm like, ooh, I'm like old school on Destiny. Like I miss DLCs and chasing my god rolls and stuff. But it is what it is. It's all kind of moving on, I guess. And then aggressive. We talked about him. And
Yep.
then Darth Digits, he's not in here, but he's around Twitter and stuff like that too. He's very kind. Oh, he kind of like gets in. Him and aggressive are special for sure together, but Darth is very kind, just maybe not too aggressive. And then
Gotcha.
Judas, Judas. I was talking to you about possibly just like somebody that we had played with. He was a UK guy, maybe like joining your Discord, but I don't.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah, if you have, yeah, that's what I was thinking. Like, you probably have your process of who you want in there and kind of like what you go through. So you'll have to, I can only be like, this is somebody from the UK. It would be like you being like, here's somebody from the US. They want to play. So, but he was a nice guy.
Yeah.
I forgot what I was saying. So,
Just the members of the clan, really. I think you've run through most of them, yeah?
oh, Judas. Yeah,
Yeah.
Judas.
Yep.
He's on UK hours, but it works somehow because he's on East Coast hours. So he's in
Gotcha.
Ireland, but he's still he stays up late and plays with us.
So that's amazing.
I know. I can't believe it. Like sometimes I'll be like, oh, it's 9 o'clock. He's like, it's 4 in the morning. Like,
Jesus.
oh no.
Yeah, I respect that dedication.
Yeah, but those are the guys that are kind of around right now.
Yeah.
I mean, we have a whole bunch of players that like come in and go out and are kind of, I mean, you could go to Silence page on Twitter or whatever and kind of see who's in our clan.
Yeah. Yeah.
He just tagged everybody that helped with the Sherpa run the other day. He's so sweet.
Oh, amazing. That's great. I mean, a couple of them I haven't played with yet before, but I've got to admit,
Really?
everyone
I
that
thought you knew all
you've
those guys.
I mean, I knew him through obviously Twitter or X, what you call it.
Oh yeah,
But I
yeah.
haven't played with like every single one of them. But I
Mm.
do, yeah. What I've sort of the people I play with and the people through X, absolutely amazing. You touch on Chains as well. He
Yeah.
reached out to me a little while back with just some help, sort of
Yeah.
build help, because I was looking at it was the oh, what do you call it, the sorting over the bridge, Can't
Well,
remember what
the
it's called
sword
now.
skating, he's
The
so
sword skating,
good.
and
Yeah.
you know, I literally just I didn't know what I was doing. I've done the old way how to do things, and he reached out and he sent me a proper like bit of information and how to do it all, and it was really lovely of him, and I absolutely love
Yeah,
that.
he's really good about stuff like that. Like, I've never, like, if anybody had any kind of questions about that kind of stuff, I I try to like stress that too to people that we play with, like, ask a question, don't feel weird about it.
Yeah,
Like Chains, I mean, we're all kind of like nerds. We nerd out on stuff that we like, and Chains will nerd out on on like he loves that kind of stuff. Ask him. He loves talking about that kind of stuff. So
I
you
thought it was
probably
awesome.
made his day. Yeah.
Good. Well, you made my day actually. It just kind of you know, taking the time out just to message me was great. I love that.
hmm Yeah, he's a really, really good person too.
Oh yeah, definitely. Yeah, like I say, all the kind I've played with have all been always kind,
Aggressive.
considerate, and
I'm just kidding. Yeah, they are. They are very.
but yeah, it's been an absolute blast, and you know, I hope to be able to get in a few other sort of raids and bits and bobs with you guys again, because yeah, I'd
Yeah,
absolutely love
we
that.
we don't really get the opportunity too much. I
I
think
know.
what was the last time we did was that Wicked Implement, I think, was that exotic mission.
Oh yes, of course it was. Yeah, because that's
Yeah.
when I got proper burnt out, and I wanted the exotic, and I was kind of umming and ahhing whether to come back on, and then yeah, you reached out to me, and then we done it, and it was amazing. It actually spurred me back into Destiny to use this new
Oh.
weapon, and yeah, I mean I didn't really tell you about that actually, did I? But yeah,
Oh, I love to hear that.
yeah, it kind of
How it ended.
yeah, it kind of get me a new lease of life back into Destiny.
Oh, I love that.
So I appreciate that. That was awesome. I
Yeah, it
started
seems
running
like
around.
you guys. Well, it seems. What the heck? It seems like you guys are like playing. Like I noticed in your Discord, like you're
Yeah,
playing, whether you guys are playing like Destiny together, you play other stuff together too. I like that. That's
yeah. I
cool.
mean, like I say, the biggest thing for me was that I constantly hammered Destiny, and it got to the point where obviously playing too much of a game and not being anything to play in the game because you've done it all, sort of thing. It just kind of became kind of a vicious cycle, just repeating, and not actually enjoying it again. And I think that's why I kind of
Yeah.
burnt out. And then to do that, like I say, get the exotic with you guys, it was like, oh, this is new, this is fun, and I get to play with
Ooh, it's
amazing people.
fun.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and it spurred me in. I was like, oh yes, Destiny, I remember this game, I love it.
I
And then
love it
yeah,
when I can get aggressive to do something like that, like duo something with me where we get really, really good at it. We did that with like Prophecy.
yeah,
We'll do that with like GMs and stuff too. Like when he helps me do like GMs, it's so good. We'll get in our groove and just like that's when I'm living. Like, yeah. Just like helping people, having like that solid team for somebody, like anybody. Like, of course, it's always like helpful whenever it's like you and you know a little bit about Destiny and you play and you have the weapons and stuff
yeah,
like that. But to be able to like have that for anybody to just kind of step into and we're good. That's how I like like doing things over
Chris.
and over and over, getting really good at it.
Chris has put light blade proving grounds, etc., etc. I don't know what
Yeah,
that
light
means.
blade. We've gotten so much better at light
Oh, for
blade.
that. Oh, yeah.
Like yeah,
Got you. Sorry, just clicked.
yeah, yeah. Proving Grounds was our jam. It was so hard to do whenever it first came out, and we just like beat our heads against the wall until it all clicked. And it was just like after that we could take anybody. It was so good.
That's awesome.
Proud of us.
Yeah, you should be. That's amazing.
hmm
Oh, what's
Liveblade too.
yeah.
Liveblade's still kind of like, ugh, has its weird moments where everything can just go downhill very quickly. But it's not too bad. Not as bad as it was.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Much more manageable.
Well, excellent. Well, I think you've answered all the questions, and yeah, I really appreciate well you and Silent being in the game and playing away and just yeah, just keeping us company in the stream. And yeah, thank you for answering all the questions from chat and me.
Yeah, thanks for asking me questions. Wow, thank you.
Yeah, I mean, I really appreciate your time. I'm glad we could schedule it in, just could get it all sorted. And
Yeah.
I mean, without amazing people like you, I wouldn't be able to do these things. And like the courage to do certain activities just alone. So you know, I've always appreciated the time you've always helped me out, and like time you reached out. You know, I've got a lot of love for you and the clan.
Oh, thank you.
So, you know, I'll always be tweeting along in the back, and so, you know, just keeping everyone knowing that how awesome you guys are. And
Oh, that's so nice. Thank you.
yeah, I mean, like I say, I wish you all well for any future things you do in the clan. And yeah, once again, thank you so much for being in the stream.
Thanks for having me. You even asking me makes me feel so important.
Well, you
I'm so
are.
touched. I'm like, oh my god, thank you. Yeah,
The thing
I
is,
appreciate it.
I've always I always had these plans in my head to do things, and
Yeah.
like I you know with the time zone things, it's hard to know how we
Yeah.
can schedule them and things. But the fact that
I know.
you've got this time to jump in, you know, I totally appreciate it, and I've been so excited. Like last week when you said like yes for it, I was like super excited about this, and like I don't get like super excited over like a lot of things. So this has been a highlight of just
awesome.
the new stream, and then hopefully with
I
these sort
know.
of things, you know, I can do more as time goes on, and hopefully I can get some of the other members of your clan in, and
Oh my gosh,
you know, chat
yes.
away.
I was gonna say, get Chains in here sometime.
Oh man,
I'm
that'd be
sure.
so awesome.
If you could get Silent to do it, that would be
That,
amazing.
yes. Yeah, like I said, I love Silent. He's such an amazing guy. I mean, I don't know if he's still in chat, but yeah, it probably still sounds like I'm sucking
I'd
up to
say
him.
aggressive. I'd say any of them, really.
Yes.
They're all very good guys, and they know stuff in
Yeah,
ways that
exactly. And
I don't know. But we all
yeah,
come together and we have our pieces that we put in, and it all kind of works together. So that's what makes it so nice. But
yeah,
thanks
puzzle
for
pieces.
asking me. I'm so touched that you would even want to sit down and talk. So I'm glad to do it for sure.
Yeah, I mean, I hope you've yeah, like I said, I hope you enjoyed being in the
Yeah,
stream.
we
I
have
mean,
fun.
these are kind of still new, so I don't know how they kind of play out or how you know how well they're going to work. So this has kind of been more on the fly. I've had the questions in my head and like written down, so you know it's a work in progress. But
You're
you know,
doing great. I think you
I'm
did really good.
well, thank you. I mean, I'm hoping, like I say, I
Yeah.
can carry on, and it's obviously an open invitation for any of your clan if they want to do this and they feel like this is fun, like fun to do. You know, yeah, let me know, and we'll organise a date and a time for you guys.
That's great. Yeah, you did really, really good. Like every single time there was a little like lull in the conversation. You were like right there with a question or whatever. It was
Good,
great.
good, because I was
Really
sweating most of the
good.
time trying to make sure
No.
I did
I'm like, oh, LFG left.
it. Oh no, I couldn't believe that. Chances are that. Oh, he could have been
That was
famous on
crazy
stream.
anyway.
Well, not famous, but I mean,
Famous for us. Yes.
yay!
You are famous, Ash. You're doing really good. It
Yay!
is really great to see you doing it and
Yeah, I mean
kind
that's
of
the thing. It's all the time. It's fun
yeah.
and it feels fun. It's exciting. I'll be like carry on with it.
Yeah.
None of this
I
is
mean, you've
for
got to
any other reason. It's just to get people in, from the community and from like not even just Destiny, just gaming in general. Just get people in that love gaming, want to talk about gaming, you know, comfortable being in stream with me, and we play a game, and then
Yeah,
to see how it goes.
that's fun. I like that.
Yeah,
And you have a great thing going on with your being in your Discord and all of that. You guys, it's just so good. There's a lot of really great people around you, so I'm sure that you'll be very successful for sure.
well, here's open. But no, once again, thank you so much from the bottom
Yep.
of my heart. I absolutely love this. So,
All right, well,
yeah.
we could go on seeing
Yeah,
how
sorry.
great
Yes.
each other are.
Yes.
I could keep going on about how great you are, Ash, and how
Oh no,
awesome your
no, don't
Discord
say
is.
that.
No, you guys are super cool. Thank you so much. And it's always so lovely to get to catch your streams and stuff with your friends.
Yeah, that's brilliant. But yeah, so yeah, I'll let you go so you can go and do
All right,
do
bye.
things.
Thanks
but
for
yeah,
asking me a bunch of questions and not asking me anything crazy or weird.
no, I made sure I didn't.
No, you were so good. It was so good. Thank you so much. Have a
Amazing.
great day.
Yeah, you too. Take care.
Bye, guys. Thanks for coming out and being interested. Appreciate you. Bye.
Bye. Excellent. Well, thank you everyone for who's jumped in the stream. You know, I absolutely appreciate each and every one of you taking time out of your schedule to to hear TheVertigoVixen's story of how she started on Destiny, and yeah, went from there. And like I say, what I was saying to Vertigo a minute ago, I really want to carry on doing these sort of things, and just, you know, just have fun with everyone. So if there's anyone in here that does want to do a ride along with us, yeah, just reach out and I'll make sure we get it all sorted. Excellent. So average Destiny 2 players streaming at the moment as well, and he does have a let's see if I've got I'll put it in here somewhere, some commands so I can show you. And average, okay, just to find it, I can't find it. Oh, there it is. Okay, it's on this stack. So he has a stream going, a charity stream, so for the it's called Stack Up Veterans Charity. So anyone that in chat that wants to pop over to his stream, I'm gonna raid him now. So yeah, if you want to follow over, more than welcome. Stay in chat, and then I'll send you all over to it. But once again, yeah, I absolutely appreciate each and every single one of you for staying in stream all this time. And yeah, look forward to the next one. Thank you.